Meeting is being recorded.
Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to our Growth Wheel Customer Relations workshop on today. I'm glad that you could join us for this presentation, and excited that we'll be also doing a series of these Growth Wheel workshops. If you've never heard about Growth Wheel, it is a tool that we use as business advisors in order to assist our businesses in kind of thinking out and working through various ideas that you may have for your business. So we're glad that you could be a part of this and join in with us and sharing this opportunity. Hopefully the volume and everything is coming through fairly well. I will be checking to ensure that you can be able to hear us. So we're going to get started with the presentation on today. Again, this is being recorded. So as soon as we actually download it, we'll be able to share it on our YouTube channel. And if anyone has any questions or anything related to that, you can always reach out to us. So let us get started. So again, this is Growth Wheel Relations one-on-one kind of, and I will be navigating through our screen the online options that we have as advisors to help you through these worksheets. My name is Tamora Hughes. I'm with the Greater Englewood CDC, which is in Chicago on 63rd and Halsted. And we have the opportunity, great opportunity to be able to do this presentation through the Illinois Small Business Development Centers. We are one of the agencies with the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. Also, we're a City of Chicago Business Affairs and Consumer Protection agency where we offer the support as well to our City of Chicago residents. So we're glad that we can share this. I'm going to be navigating the screen, taking you through some things as it relates to customer relations and the topic of that. So I want to introduce you to David, who is the actual creator and the owner of Growth Wheel. And it's again a great tool that David created. And so I want to take you through this presentation of introduction of what Growth Wheel is, and then we will move forward. So David, tell us about Growth Wheel.
Hello, my name is David, and this is Growth Wheel. Let me give you an introduction to this tool that is used by entrepreneurs and small businesses to make decisions and take action. Growth Wheel is a visual toolbox. You can use it either on paper or you can use it in the cloud. And you use it when you have conversations about business with your management team, with your staff, or maybe with your business advisor. Growth Wheel is a visual way you can look at your business, and the four colors you see, they represent four challenges that you have in your business. And these challenges are really the same for all businesses in all industries. They are the same for businesses in all life stages. And they're also the same.
And actually, I'm going to mute this right quick because I don't hear David on my computer. So let me start all over again and make sure that we have David on the system. Hold on one second and see if we can get David now.
Hello, my name is David, and this is Growth Wheel. Let me give you an introduction to this tool that is used by entrepreneurs and small businesses.
Hold on, technical difficulties here. I want to make sure that you can hear him. So let's see here. See if I can get David on here. Okay, let's try it again.
Hello, my name is David, and this is Growth Wheel. Let me give you an introduction to this tool that is used by entrepreneurs and small businesses to make decisions and take action. Growth Wheel is a visual toolbox. You can use it either on paper or you can use it in the
I'm gonna
cloud.
have to
And you use it when
hold
you
on
have
one second.
conversations
I'm gonna
about
have
business
to
with your management team, with your staff, or maybe with your business.
pause it and take it off my earphones because I think that's the challenge here that we're having. So hold on one second. Let's see here. Tech. Okay, auto settings. Sorry about this. Just want to make sure that we don't go through the presentation and you don't hear it at all. So let's hear. Okay, test 1, 2. Alrighty. And let's make sure we don't have it on our headphones. All right, so let me stop a share and double check to make sure we got everything set up and ensure that we can hear David. So let me check the our screen here and make sure I can hear David. So sorry about this, having technical difficulties trying to get things going. But we will get it started in a minute. I want to make sure that you can actually hear what's coming out of my computer as David is speaking and sharing my computer system and share my screen as well. So let's see if we can do it again. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if I can get David back. Let's see here. All righty.
Advisor.
If I can get some
Growth Wheel is a visual way you can look at your business.
volume going on here.
The 4 colors you see, they
I can't hear
represent
David on
4
my
challenges
computer.
that you have in your business.
Alrighty.
And these challenges are really the same for all businesses in all industries. They are the same
Very low.
for businesses in all life stages.
And
they're
hear it
also
in
the
my
same
headphones,
whether
so
your business is a one-person business or if you have
make sure
100
that's-
employees. So they're not really any surprise to you. You know these challenges already.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna get it right here. All right, so let me check my settings and I am going to turn my Bluetooth off and that will help a lot. All righty, I think I got it now. So I'm gonna start from the beginning and I will probably have to clip our recording so that I can cut it off as we're actually
First
recording this,
that you
just in
have
case
is-
you're not able to catch it from the beginning. So I'm gonna go back, share my screen, and welcome you again. So welcome to Growth Wheel Customer Relations. Glad you could join us. My name is Tamora Hughes. I'm with the Greater Englewood CDC. and also the Illinois Small Business Development Center. And we're glad that you can join us and be a part of us on today. We will be taking you through a tool called Growth Wheel. And David's going to share a little bit more about that. We are Growth Wheel certified partners. And so we have a certification to offer this type of training. And it's, given to us through the Illinois Small Business Development Center and the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. So we are very grateful that we can have this tool. And David's going to share a little bit more about the tool and how it works, and then how you can get access to it. So I'm going to get started. And David, let's see if we can hear you now.
Hello, my name is David, and this is Growth Wheel. Let me give you an introduction to this tool that is used by entrepreneurs and small businesses to make decisions and take action. Growth Wheel is a visual toolbox. You can use it either on paper or you can use it in the cloud. And you use it when you have conversations about business with your management team, with your staff, or maybe with your business advisor. Growth Wheel is a visual way you can look at your business, and the 4 colors you see, they represent 4 challenges that you have in your business. And these challenges are really the same for all businesses in all industries. They are the same for businesses in all life stages, and they're also the same whether your business is a one-person business or if you have 100 employees. So they're not really any surprise to you. You know these challenges already. The first one that you have is to create an attractive business concept, a product, a service, technology, something that somebody wants to buy. If you already have a great product, you may have another challenge, which is to create a strong organization behind it. Maybe business partners, it may be staff, it may be suppliers or vendors, but all these people that makes it possible for you to deliver what you do. Now, even if you have a great business concept and you have a strong organization, revenue can only come from one source, the customers. So the third challenge that is the same for all businesses is to create lasting customer relations, get new clients, keep them, and grow them. But even with that, there's one more last challenge that all businesses have, and that is to make money, have profitable operations in terms of managing the cash flow, be productive, manage the logistics and the operations of the business. So this is the way Growth Wheel looks at a business, and in Growth Wheel we break down these 4 challenges into 20 focus areas, so you get a full 360 perspective on your business and can avoid blind spots and make smarter decisions. And that's how we get the Growth Wheel framework that looks like this. And this is really nothing but a checklist in a circle with colors on it. And then it helps us to talk about how we can grow the business. So with the checklist, we work on figuring out what are the decisions we need to make to grow the company. What are the alternative ways we can go? And sometimes you need to make these decisions before you can take the next step. But also we use Growth Wheel to figure out what are the action steps that we need to take to grow the company. And sometimes you really need to take some action before you can make decisions. So the way to grow a company is to find out what are the decisions to make and the actions to take. There's a lot of them, as you know. So the first task is to figure out how we prioritize and find out what are those few things that we focus on. And that's where a checklist comes in handy, so we can figure that out while having a 360 perspective on the business and have a structure and a language to have this conversation with people around us. So that is a quick introduction to Growth Wheel and how it can help you make decisions and take action. Growth Wheel is also software that you can use in the cloud. So your business advisor, your certified Growth Wheel business advisor, can give you access to Growth Wheel online. You can create your own profile so you can collaborate online, and you can even invite team members and share information with your colleagues and maybe with mentors if you have that. On Growth Wheel Online, you can make a 360 screening. So in the cloud, you can mark out your top priorities, and when you find out what to focus on, you can add decisions and actions to these focus areas. So you get yourself a list of the things that you need to focus on right now. You can either save it as a draft or you can share it with your business advisor. So your advisor can give feedback and suggestions for that. And whenever you create a decision or an action in a screening, they are automatically transferred to a 30, 60, 90-day action plan where you can indicate, are you going to do this within the next 30, 60, or 90 days, maybe sooner, maybe later, and you can check items off as you get them done. On Growthwheel Online, you'll also find all the tools that your business advisor have shared with you. So you can access Growthwheel tools here online. On Growthwheel Online, you also have a scorecard. So as you work with your advisor and you're using the tool, you will achieve results, and you can track them. So you have a nice list of all the things that you have achieved while working with your client. A great way to remind yourself that from all the busy work, you actually get somewhere. And if you want, you can also create your future ambitions on Growthwheel Online. What is it you're really working on in the months or quarters to come? And you can also have a list of those, and they come with a little traffic light system, because some of your ambitions are on track, others are still in progress, and then some of them are a challenge, which maybe you want to discuss with your business advisor. So that is how you can use Growthwheel Online. You can get access by speaking to your business advisor, and I hope the software will help your business make decisions and take action.
All right, David, thank you so much for that presentation. And again, as David shared with us, that it's a great tool. And if you'd like to get some action for or access to Growthwheel, just reach out to us, and we'll have some things that you'll need to fill out, some forms or whatever, so that you can actually have access with a user ID password to go in and be able to utilize some of the components that David shared with Growthwheel, and then also that as you're working through Growthwheel, you can work with us and we can help you and kind of talk through some things. So on today, we're going to be focused on the green color, which is the customer relations. And so we're going to look at that. And so I have an overview of my screen to kind of give you what customer relations, slices look like. And there are 5 of them for customer relations. The first slice is networking. And it's really designed to help you know how to increase and maintain your network. It's focusing on then, knowing who your network is, as well as expanding your network, and planning then maybe some network activities to have exposure. Also looking out and figuring out who's in your network, getting some network introductions and how you can be able to be introduced to people that might be interested in your services and your products, and then developing those working relationships, and those relationships that you can maintain ongoing, and build your network list. The other piece of the pie, the second one, is marketing. And so the marketing really helps you to make decisions on how to best market your product and your services. And so this activity is really designed for that whole purpose. Choosing your marketing activities, what you're going to do. Also working on making sure you have a good pitch, elevator pitch, as we called it. We've been talking about that in our business plan boot camp. But being able to pitch your business very quickly, but to attract people to what you're trying to do. And then how to engage then the customer once you get the customer, how to engage them, how to keep them engaged, to sustain them as a customer, and then just making sure you have a core message that you can communicate through your marketing efforts. The third piece of the pie is the sales and services. And so this is giving you an opportunity to figure out how to map out and take control of your sales process. So it is designed to strengthen your sales cycle, as well as your planning your sales activities, and working on customer pipelines and seeing who your customers are in your pipeline, to prepare then for various objections and things that you might get from leads or prospects and things like that, to help then define your company a little bit better, and also figure out what your service offerings are. Then we have number 4 in our pie, slice of the pie, is communications and PR. And it is designed to engage and help you engage and identify the right media to send the right message. And so these activities help with media opportunities, writing up press releases, engaging in media strategies, and social media communications. So this tool helps you to decide which of those you need to do, or if you need to do all of them, but it gives you an opportunity to figure out some things and the direction you should take, and planning out then your marketing, your communications, and then also, since a lot of things are online now, figuring out how you can be a part and get your services and products in a place for online publication. And then the last piece of the pie, number 5, is the branding. And so it helps to define and build your company brand. It helps you to be able to develop a brand that customers know, that are loyal, a brand that customers know automatically. It helps to create then the authenticity of your brand and identifying then a brand role model, so that then people automatically, your customers, are able to share your brand and to certify that they're getting what they that you've actually marketed, as well as then helping, especially with logos and taglines and things like that, to trademark them so that other people cannot take them, and that you can be able to have then that license for that logo or that trademark or whatever the case may be, so that then other people can't come and kind of take it. And as I shared with our class in the boot camp, it's like McDonald's and Burger King and those kind of things. Their logos as well as their models are trademarked, which means that no one else can really tag it, put it on theirs, and say, oh, okay, this is mine, and then they make money off of it because it's trademarked. And so when you get to a point in your business, and sometimes you don't have to do it right now, but when you get to a point that things are taking off in your business, in your branding, and your communications, and that kind of thing, that is something that you might want to consider in trademarking and locking it in, so that other people can't take it. And you can always go to the trademark on the government websites. Actually, if you do a Google search, you can do trademark and you can Google search copyright, and the websites will come up. They have videos to help you navigate through that, and show you how to register your brand. So just wanted to share that. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to actually go live, so I'll be switching back and forth. The first sheet that we're going to work on is the networking activity sheet. And the sheet is designed for you to kind of like jot down some ideas and that kind of thing. So I'm going to actually switch out or do another new share so that you're able to actually see online how the tool works. So I'm going to go to my screen here, and I'm going to share my screen, and I may have to come out of my PowerPoint here, share my screen. Let me come out of my PowerPoint here. Let's see here. There we go. And let's go to my share screen. And I am going to go to my growth wheel. And I'm going to click on the first sheet here. Let's see here. Let me go here. All righty. And see if it'll let me get in here. All righty. Okay. Apologize, I'm having all these technical challenges today. All righty. And let me see if I can be able to do this and share my screen. All the tools are actually available to you. Here we go. Are available to you through a PDF format. And so through the PDF format, we're able to then navigate and share, you know, everything. And they are PDF tools. So I'm going to try to blow this up a little bit so that you're able to see it. And I can then help to navigate through it. And on this screen then, and hopefully you guys can see it. Again, this is a recording, so we'll make sure that we get this to you in the recording or make it available on our YouTube channel. But as David shared, you know, you're able to kind of navigate where you're at based upon the color. So it's green, so that we know it's customer relations. All the customer relation tools are green. It also gives you an idea of where you're at with the actual tool, because it's 01, meaning it's that first piece of the pie that I went through. It'll tell you the networking, that this is the networking decision sheet. And then it gives you just a little detail. I'm not gonna have you, it's really tiny, but once you get the PDF, you'll be able to see it. But it just gives you an idea of, you know, how this actual worksheet helps. And then it tells you at the bottom next steps. So they give you some ideas to then start to explore networking opportunities online, start to be able to write an email or call people in your network or and your customers, and try to help have them to help you kick off your activities. So if you have an event or anything like that, once you put the flyer together and all of that, you want to be able to share it with your network of people or your organizations and push it out, ask them to share it for the event that you're going to host or that you're going to do, so that you will be able to get the word out. And then you'll want to be able to also include, if you have employees and things like that, to be able to give it to them so that they can help you do some networking activities and some promotion. So that's what it's designed for. You'll also see in the very top right side, my right side, that you'll see the circle, which is the growth wheel circle, the 360 that that David mentioned. And so with the 360, you'll see that color green, which is the first slice that we talked about. So there are a variety of things that kind of help and navigate so that you'll know which tool you're working on, and worksheet that you're working on. So this particular worksheet is networking opportunities, helping you to plan the participation of networking opportunities. It is a PDF. So once you actually get the worksheet, it is an editable PDF. So all you have to do is click on it. You want to save it to your computer so that you keep the original. You save a copy then to your computer. And once you click on it, there'll be a blinking icon in there, and then you can start typing it in. So I'll show you an example. So trade organizations. So this is the opportunity that whatever industry or service that you provide, usually there's some kind of organization or somebody, a group of people that are just like you, where you get together, you go to conferences and things like that. For example, so like for me, one of my businesses and the things that I do is grant writing. And so in that will be one of my trade organization is the and I'll type it in here so you can see, it is the GPA, which is the Grants Professional Association. So there is a possibility that then if I have an event or want to promote something through my trade organization, that then GPA might be an option for me to be able to then post that on their network so that they can spread the word. And then I can decide, you can list all of them that you may have. So if you're a real estate agent, maybe there's a network that you can potentially post to. If you are a culinary chef or something like that, maybe there's a group that you can post to. So you can kind of list who those are, as well as if you don't know any, but then you do start doing a Google search and see what kind of organizations do what you do, trade organizations do what you do, and it's something that possibly you want to join or something like that, you can always put them on the list too. And then the section gives you a decision, are these useful or not useful, meaning that based upon what you're promoting and the network you're doing, you can either say, okay, I'm having an event and I'm going to do a grant writing or proposal event, and I want to be able to network with other people within my trade organization. Would that be useful? Yes. Okay, so I would click that, where if I was doing or part of like carpenters or something like that, I'm just thinking up stuff, but if it was not related to the topic or anything like that, if I was thinking, SBA, or thinking another organization like SCORE, these could be potential organizations. They're not really trades. So, they're just pretty much network organizations, but just so you get the idea. And then you can decide, with the carpenters, nah, not for what I'm doing in a particular case. Again, you're going to use the sheet over and over again for various things. So that's why I say make a save as, save it as something else, so you can always have the original workable document. So once I get through that, then the network or the trade organizations, I probably got to search and figure out how much it costs to be a member. So, it may cost me $299 to be a part of the GPA. And then, or it may be the time that I have to be a part of it. and may not be dollars, it might be time for volunteering or something like that. So you put that information in there, and what can I get from the connection? So from this connection, especially if I'm doing a workshop or a training or event for proposal writing 101 or something like that, well, this would be a great connection because now the GPA, which is the Grants Professional Association, it's statewide. I mean, it's United States, as well as they do have some international connections. So once I'm able to then go to their website, fill out whatever forms to promote my event, then I get a larger reach. So, that's how I can kind of like be able to post my events, get a bigger reach, and get other people to know who I am and what I'm doing. So that could be a great opportunity for network. So again, this sheet is just designed for you to think some things through. So I kind of just sharing with you. That could include annual conferences. So if there's some conferences going on related to your business, you might want to put those in. If there's some professional networking groups that are doing some things, you might want to put that information in. Some of this you can find like these groups you can find on Facebook. You can always Google and see if there are any professional networking groups out there, or you might have to create your own. But whatever the case may be, this gives you an opportunity to use this worksheet to kind of think through so that you're able to connect with people that you normally don't connect with and groups you don't normally connect with. So as you're going through that, there could be some social networks, there could be some nonprofit networks, a whole bunch of people that you can really get engaged with, professional networks that may require a membership or something like that, your online forums and your blog. So if people are talking about your industry and talking about the services you provide and that kind of thing, figure out where those forums are, where people are chatting back and forth. Usually you find them with your professional networks or with your industry networks. They have built in chat lines and blogs and things like that so that you can also share thoughts and be able to share with other people. And then also just network services. So most of this you can kind of find. You just do a Google of whatever topic you're thinking about to help you identify networks or networking groups, and then that information will pop out, and then you can go to those websites and get a little bit more detail. And then this blank space down the bottom is if nothing is in this list, you can always add then another networking group. Then you, like I said, if you want to save the sheet so that you have the blank sheet again, use it over and over again, you just put the date in when you actually did this activity, when you did the sheet. You put your name in there. And if other people are going to be helping you with your sheets, you can always put in their names. And then of course you put your company name in there for this particular activity. And then you can file the sheet, and you can always keep it because you may need to come back and look at, what did I say about that? And setting some goals and timelines of when you will actually join networking groups or get connected to networking groups and all of that to help you plan then your networking opportunities. Okay, so this is the kind of worksheet that's designed to help you with networking opportunities and building your customer relations. So just wanted to show that to you. Again, these sheets are available. You can reach out to us. I have information at the end of my presentation. And what we can do is we can actually sign you up with Growth Wheel so that you have access to some of these online tools that you can work through. And Growth Wheel will provide you, once we register and sign you up, Growth Wheel will actually provide you a user ID and password so that you are able to access some of the online tools that David showed you earlier in the video, but then also that we can send you some of these worksheets that you can work through, and then we can assist you or help you to get through those worksheets. So just wanted to share that one. So that's this tool with the networking decision worksheet. So now I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to actually do the network referral worksheet so that you can see what that looks like. And let me just see if I'm just going to save it and open it up. These are all editable PDFs again, so that you're able to actually open them, that you're able to see them. I'm going to blow my screen up a little so that you can see it. And with this particular worksheet, this worksheet, again, the colors and all that stuff is there. So that's how we know that we're in customer relations with Growth Wheel. And this is the network referrals worksheet. And it is used to help you kind of get introduced to some new contacts. So it's a worksheet so you can start thinking about who those contacts are. What's different from this sheet compared to the other is that there is a checklist to help you think about where you get your introductions from. So it might be LinkedIn. You may use LinkedIn, to kind of get introduced if you have a LinkedIn account. Introduction could be via emails, where you got an email list and you have something you're going to do and you want to introduce your company or your organization. So it might be via email or a forwarded email where you're getting emails from people that possibly you can then forward or pull in the email address from that forward email to see if you can send information out about you. Of course, the old traditional way is I'm a phone call away, so you can always do a phone call, as well as then written testimonials and things like that. And many times people use this because if somebody has used your products and services and they give you a testimony or something like that, that may be on your website or whatever, you can also include those testimonies in your emails, on your website or whatever the case may be. So these are opportunities to kind of get you introduced, and put you in a place to see new contacts. So on this sheet is designed, and I'm going to kind of move it over here on my screen so you can see it. There's the categories that go down, and then there are columns that go across. So, the first category is potential clients. So the first thing is to think about persons you want to get introduced to. So this is where you start thinking about who are my potential customers. Who do I potentially want to engage conversation with? So like with me, for Tamora Walls Consulting, business consulting, as well as grant writing and things like that, person I want to get introduced to could be a CEO of a nonprofit. And if I know the nonprofit's name, I'll put on here just an organization that I know, you know, why, so CEO or program manager or whatever of, you know, a nonprofit organization, NOP, and it might be YWCA. So if that's the case, that will be somebody I want to be introduced to, potential customer that might be interested in my services, as they're a nonprofit and they need somebody to help them with their proposal writing or whatever the case may be. So, and I noticed on here, so I didn't have to do that, just CEO, but then I put the organization in, which is YWCA. And so I can at least know kind of, you know, my target, who I'm looking at, who can introduce me. So if I don't know the CEO, it's kind of them researching, you know, maybe I know somebody that's on a local level, you know, and it might be a program manager or something like that, you know, that they can introduce me. So I would have to find out their name, you know, that whatever their name was, if their name was Jill something. So I would put that information in there. You know, so I'm just making up a name, Jill Martin or whatever. With these particular sheets, what'll happen is they will, you know, I'm working just right now in the PDF, but if I actually save this on my computer, it would actually wrap for me. So then it would expand. I will be able to see it. Because I'm on the computer, I haven't saved it. It just jumps the line, but I can navigate the information through here because I still have the arrow and the cursor. And so I'm just going up and down. And then how they can introduce. So, you know, this again is a thought process to figure out that maybe they can introduce me. My checklist is above. Maybe they can introduce me via, you know, an email. Okay. And so now I'm getting the process of how I can get connected to potential customers for my business. Okay. For whatever I do. So that might be a great way to do that. Then the next one is decision makers. So this could be people that you know that they can make some decisions, make some moves on various things. So if you know those people, you might want to put those in. If you don't know, you can always leave some of these things blank if you don't. But as you save this sheet, later on, as you're getting introduced to people, you might begin to hear about various people, decision makers, that kind of thing. So then you'll start doing a new sheet and putting some new names in there. The same is for influencers. So it might not be people that are necessarily making decisions, but they do have some type of influence. And so you can put their names in there, you know. So in that particular case, maybe it is Jill Martin, or whatever I called her. She might be my influencer, because then she has some influence over some other staff people or something like that. And so I can start filling in her information, where she is, and how I can engage with Jill and maybe some other people. Opinion leaders. So this might be kind of like consultants and people that you might know, advisors, you know, that can kind of give you an opinion on different things. So as you're talking about your business, you might be able to speak to some opinion leaders that are in your industry, within your field, kind of like your support team of people that, you know, can look at things and say, well, I don't think, or oh yeah, maybe so, or have you thought about this? that are in your field. And so that might be some names that you want to put in here. And of course, at the very top, it says where those people are, how you can get introduced to them, and then how they can introduce you to somebody else. And then of course your experts. So, again, it's industry related to the business. So these are people that are experts in your business, in your industry. So you can always put their names down, their contacts, and how they can help you with your new customers and your new networks and things like that. And then others. So others, that could actually be, when you think about it, it could be me. Okay, so although I might not be an expert in your industry, I might be able to assist you with just thinking about then how you can get introduced to, other opportunities. So then you could always put us down with the GECDC or the SBDC as maybe an organization to help you, and who can introduce you. So based upon what you're talking about, might be able to then kind of introduce you to maybe another organization. Maybe it's a bank lender or something like that. So if that's the conversation that we're having about your business, that kind of thing, maybe I can introduce you to somebody. And then how do I introduce? That might be a phone call, or that might be an email. Okay. So again, these tools are designed to help you just think through the process. So you're not just kind of sitting with a blank head and trying to figure out some things. These are worksheets that then you save as and make it another copy, so you can always come back to the blank sheet and do another one as you grow, and that as you develop and you get new things coming your way, then you can update your worksheets. So that's that one. I'm going to do the mapping one and download the mapping one for the PDF. And I'm going to open this one. And this is really network mapping to kind of give you a visual on how to kind of build your network and your mapping. Let's see if I can move this out the way because I cannot see. Okay, that's my old sheet. All right. See if I can open it. So with my network mapping one, and with this sheet, then I'm able to kind of like, figure it out, because some of us, with me, I can do both. I can be visual, but a lot of times I gotta draw stuff out, figure it out, see where the lines go, that kind of thing. And that's what this is designed to do, is to help you kind of draw out and figure out how things are going to work and that kind of thing. So in this customer relations tool for networking and mapping, it's designed for you to kind of get a visual after you went through those processes of personal and professional networks, figuring out who those people are. Then you can kind of do this network mapping that can help you figure out. So friends, so you might want to figure out in your network who's in your network that are your friends. So I might be able to put in Ria, I might be able to put in Ray, I may be able to put in Shirley. These are my friends, that I can kind of map out who they are, so I can look at them visually. Then I might be able to, with my family, I may be able to do my mother, I might be able to do my cousin, people that as you're kind of mapping things out and looking that could be a part of your either personal or your professional network. So as you're growing your business, these are people that you can kind of reach out to be able to say, hey, got an idea, want to do this for my business. Do you have any thoughts? I'm putting together an event, pulling together a flyer. If I send it to you, would you mind pushing it out for me? So these are the kind of things where not only are you pushing it out yourself, now you're getting your network to help you push some things out too. And this is all on my personal relations side. There might be other people that I haven't thought about, but if there are others, you would do the same thing. You include their names in your others and so forth. Then you got your colleagues and your peers. So whoever you consider, not your friend, not family, not other, but is kind of like your colleagues and friends, because they're connected not by personal relation, they're just connected to me. Maybe it was Larry that I met, and I met him through somebody else or something like that. I consider them a colleague or peer, that they're connected to me. I kind of know them, was introduced to them. So I can start putting those names together. Then you got your partners and your advisors, so here, if it was my business, then I would be looking at, partners. So I might put in there, I was trying to think of an advisor or somebody that I can connect with. So that might be Molly, and some other partners and advisors. They're connected to me, but I see them as either a partner or an advisor that I can add them to my circle of friends. And then there's this one here, it's blank. There are actually two. So this is, if they're not a friend, if they're not a family member, if they're not others, if they're not colleagues and peers, if they're not partners and advisors, but they might be some other stuff, you can always then add them, to your circles and be able to put that information in there. So as you expand and as you grow, you're going to begin to meet other people and build other relations and that kind of thing. And so you can start typing that information in. All of them are, of course, here I'm in the middle, they're connected to me. And then maybe I do have some suppliers. So these are people that, they're connected to me because they're a supplier. So if I'm a baker, or if I'm a restaurant, or if, I do construction, and I have to go buy things, or suppliers, then I can start putting in those people that I'm connected to. They are part of your network, because a part of your network, you'll be able to then tap into, have asking them questions saying, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. I know you're my supplier. You supply this for us. What are your thoughts around this and that? That's how you engage them, so that they potentially could connect you to people that you don't know. And so that could be a part of your engagement. So this network mapping tool is really designed for you to kind of expand your thinking, figure out who can help you, work with you, or either at least give you some ideas so that you build your personal network, you build your professional network, and as you say the sheet, you're going to do a save as anyway, so that you always have the blank sheet, because you may want to come back, and as you grow your network, you're going to have some new people on here. And so that's what this tool is designed to do. Okay. Almost done. Got a few more. So the other one is called Contact maintenance. And let's see if I can pull it up here as a PDF, and I'm gonna, make it bigger so you can see it. So with this one, the contact maintenance one is to help you kind of schedule some time so that you can keep in touch with all these people now that you have contacted or potentially will contact that will be important to your network. This sheet is designed to, as a checklist so you can kind of start thinking about potential key persons. So it might be if you're in business already, it could be your top 10 customers that you got, a key person or a possible or potential customer. It could be a board member or owner. It could, again, that influencer, just somebody that does have some influence, advisor, so forth. And so some of these you will see that were on our other sheets. So you can kind of do a checklist to start thinking about who these people are, and how you will be able to maintain your connection with them. So you will put in, the key person. So I'll just use Ria for an example. So Ria might be, for my business, a key person. Her role, for me would be an advisor. Okay. And then make contact so, I might not need to talk to her every day or every, whenever, but I can make a decision. You know what? I need to talk to Ria every week, or I need to talk to Ria at least once a month or every month. Or a quarter or a year. So you kind of keep this sheet for you, and then I can write down some things about topics to discuss. So I may need to talk to her about, building, building an event. Okay, so she might be able to help me build an event that I want to produce and get people to pay tickets for, or come and, and come and see a presentation. Then it's going to give me an idea for the way to contact her. Again, you have a list here if you don't have your own. And so they give you suggestions about maybe you contact Ria through email or a letter or call, or you visit her, or you maybe do lunch. I always say when you're kind of networking and work and contacting people, people like to talk over food, so it might be, having a lunch date or meeting at a coffee shop or something like that. It also might be a way of, I know Ria's birthday, so maybe it's through a birthday card, and through that birthday card that I send Maria, that then we engage, or a holiday card, or whatever the case may be. So you would put in here, for this particular case, I'll just put in email, just to reach out to Ria once a month. And then I will put the actual contact date. So if I'm going to do this, I'm already in the month of July, maybe, I put in a date that I make sure I reach out to Ria at, next month with a date, and, responsible, meaning that, if I have an assistant or something like that, then who's responsible for reaching out to Ria and setting something up? If it's you, then you just put me or you put your name or whatever. But if you have an assistant or somebody that's helping you with your network sheet or your list, you put that person in so that you would always be able to know who those individuals are, and and how, and to check back and say, hey, did you call Rhea? Or did you send Rhea an email to let her know I want to talk about the building, helping us build an event, da 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 da. So that's what this sheet is for. So you can put in a whole bunch of names here, and if you need another sheet or whatever the case, do a save as with this sheet, so that you can always have this blank sheet. Save your sheet as another name, put it on your computer, so that then you can always pull up the blank sheet, and then you can do a save as on your computer. So that's what this sheet is designed to do, really to help you think through, so that as you're building your business and you're building your network and your contacts, this is the process to help you think through it. And then the last sheet that we're going to do is the event planning sheet. And it's, designed as its title to help you kind of plan some things. Let me blow this up for you so that you can be able to see it. So with the event planning sheet, let me bring it down just a little bit. This sheet is designed to help you organize your event, to get it out there, to boost it, as they say, and then expand your network. So whatever you may end up meeting some more people that weren't in your network that now could potentially be in your network. So this sheet helps you think about the types of events. You don't have to fill them all in, only the ones that are relative to you. And you can start looking, is this useful for this particular event or is it not? So you kind of figure out some stuff. Then you can kind of think who this event will reach. Is it my target group? Is it a program? Is it speakers? Is it a course, food, etc.? You just put in, what this event is going to be about and for, and then expected number of participants. So who do you think is going to show up? Where are the potential locations? If you're going to do it at, some kind of hotel or something like that. The timing, how long will it be? With this particular event, is it 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours? And then the budget, how much is really going to cost? So it starts helping you to figure out some things. So, like an anniversary reception. So if you've already engaged, you started your business, and you look and you say, oh, our 2nd year anniversary or our 5-year anniversary is coming up, and you want to start thinking about an event to celebrate your anniversary and a reception for that, you can start building that out, figuring out what that looks like. If you're new or a company, maybe it's an opening reception. So this is the opening, you haven't opened, or you're moving into a new office, whatever. So these could be events that you can put together, welcome or farewell reception, a Friday afternoon bar event, so if you want to do an event, a social gathering event, you can do that. You get the concept, family events, speakers, workshops, whatever. So you can start utilizing this sheet to try to figure out your events, things that you want to do, number of people you want to reach out to, the locations, and then also figuring out the budget of how much is it going to cost to put on that type of event. So these are just, really designed, these worksheets are designed to help you, figure out, how to build your network, figure out how to, navigate your network, and to be able to grow your business. And that's what we want to help you with, and to be so that you're able to kind of see, how to grow that and do that. And so we produce these workshops. Sometimes we do them live. We also put them on recordings, so that you're able to access them. So we do have some pre-recorded workshops like on this slide. So we do have a proposal writing 101, starting a business in Illinois, the Deco Gata, which is the grants management. So when they push out grants and things like that through the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, for you to apply for, sometimes you have to be registered. Notice of opportunity and funding, the NOFO, you actually have to be registered in order to apply for some of those state grants. And so, that presentation takes you through how to register. And then we got one out there called Pre-Venture and Small Business Financial Literacy. And there may be a few others that are on our list that you're able to access. These workshops, you just have to go and make sure you're registered with us, with the Greater Englewood CDC and the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. And then you can actually go to our workshop schedules that are pre-recorded that you can click on, and you can look at them and listen to them anytime. So, just wanted to share this information with you guys, so that this is another tool that you can utilize and that you can be able to use as you're building your business, or as you are already in an existing business, but you want to expand. So glad you can join us. Again, this is being recorded. So we will promote and push out the recording in case you want to go back and look at it. We've covered Growth Wheel customer relations today, and we will have some more trainings, Growth Wheel trainings. But if you would like to access and have access to the online tools of Growth Wheel, just reach out to us, because we can get you registered with Growth Wheel, so that you can actually be able to utilize some of these worksheets and these tools, for your business. And of course, we're already always here as advisors with the SBDC and at the Greater Englewood CDC to help you and navigate through that. So I'm done for the day. I went over just a little bit, but we had those technical difficulties in the beginning. But I will open it up in case there are any questions and that kind of thing that you might want to ask before we finish. Alrighty. All right. So if no questions of what you've seen today, some things may come to thought later on. Please reach out to us and we'll contact you, and we can go through anything related to Growth Wheel and how you can utilize this tool. So appreciate you. Thank you for joining us this Tuesday afternoon, and look forward to hearing from you again soon, and to stay connected to us with our workshops and our recordings, because there is valuable information. So thanks much. See you later. Bye, Erica. Petula, thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day.